Before getting to Estonia, I went through hell, which is a nickname for Helsinki, which is the town over in Finland where I landed before I actually came into Estonia. But I had come from California, stopping in New York. So if anybody's been there, give me a New York in the comments. Now, because I've flown a lot, I get access to the lounge, which gave me some really good food. Nearing Finland, we were getting ready to cross the waters to Estonia. In Estonia, it is such a beautiful place with such a rich heritage. The Soviet remnants still remain from as recent as 1991. So this is the president's house right there.
Exactly.
That I was told you can go up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to. If that was in America, I think they would probably change that. There was an art museum and open areas for parks and grass and varied things. It was quite beautiful. There's varied and interesting architecture in this beautiful place. During the Soviet regime, this was the place for the eternal fire. I don't know what it was called, but it was kind of interesting. There's many castle-like structures. I was told twice that the city was older than America. The brick streets seemed nearly everywhere in the city. Beautiful structures of various sizes, shapes, and heights. It was quite nice. Imagine the stairs, they lend themselves to a relaxed atmosphere. And the churches, some of them were immense. So overlooking the city, I was reminded of Germany. It's similar, but of course not identical. A man named Tarmo explained to me that this gate was the demarcation between the wealthy and the poor in the past. The pace is slow, the lights are strewn throughout the city to help light the streets as it's pretty cloudy and the sun goes down pretty early during the winter. Mikhail, known as Mac, was the one organizing the meetings. What a blessing that was. We were buying food, water for the meetings, some fruit, a couple things for breakfast. You know, Estonian is said to be one of the most difficult languages in the world, with 14 tenses. Our meeting hall was in a very nice location. Good choices, Mac. I counted 24, though I know some were not in the room when I counted, so there were a few more. Setting up was fairly easy for me, as Mac did all the recording. Again, thank the Lord for Mac. I was glad to see a mixture of ages, and they were all happy. They were all interested to learn God's Word. There were no arguments, and I was so thankful. Because Estonia is a small area, the furthest visitor I heard came from about only 3 hours away. Many people made decisions for God and His truth, but I'll recall one that said that they are committing themselves to keeping the Sabbath and studying God's Word for themselves. I was so blessed. So heading home, I was waiting in Finland. I was intrigued by all the technology. It truly was a blessing to be there to serve God, representing Him to the people who really want to know the only true God and His Son whom He had sent. Perhaps we can do it again in another place, as we know Jesus Christ is coming soon, and we all must work while it is day, for the night cometh when no man can work. God bless you.